welcome. Kimberly, hi. So many people coming in here. If you're new here, click the follow button. Double tap the screen while I wait for people to get in here. I appreciate it so much. And drop those corgis for your boy. Make those corgis shake their ass and I'll follow you back. Hello, Mom. User 92, welcome. Jeff, thank you for the follow. Hello, Porch 7771. How are you tonight? What you got going on? Sammy, hi. Italian. Hi, thanks for being here. Hello, Sammy. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Hello, Natalie. ¿Cómo estás? Hello. D. Beast Rivas. How are you? Danielle, hello. Alona 1990. Hi. We're on a little bit early today. Because your boy's done with the day. I'm ready for today to be over. I'm ready to do my live and climb in bed. What am I doing, Eddie? I'm just hanging out in the Loveship with y'all. I don't, Kay. But I hope that you get plenty in your life. Marvy, hello. The Loveship, Eddie. This is the Loveship. We're cruising through the galaxy of love in our Loveship. Thanks for being here. So the blue app, everything, you can just search Super Ken TikTok and everything, and you'll find me. Zachary, hello. CYL, hello. Yes, this is the Loveship. Miss Bougie, hello. Fly over to my house for the night. How are you? Blink 182. What's that noise? It's the Loveship. The noise is the Loveship. Heating up. Getting ready to take off. Future, hello. Sweetheart, hi. It's a little chilly. It's only 47 degrees, girl. Calm down. The space is cold. Wait, what? Memphis, Tennessee? Shout out to Tennessee. Elvis, hello. Yeah, we got to warm it up a little bit in here. I'm from Michigan. Well, it's Sarah from Michigan. Thanks for being here. That's warm for us. I mean, compared to the past couple of days, it's pretty chilly. I want to give you my heart in a cardboard box. Well, thank you. Hello, Gov from Kansas City. Hello, Chica from Kansas City. How are you? What you got going on tonight? What planet are we going to, Captain? We're just cruising through the galaxy love. We don't land on any planets. We just fly. We just do our thing. Watching Game of Thrones. Love Game of Thrones so much. Game of Thrones is the best TV show of all time. There's nothing that comes even close. Sarah, why are you so confused? I need snacks, though. We have plenty of snacks in the Loveship. Sarah Zoe, hello. Should I just keep focusing on school and writing my books and stop waiting for the right guy? Yeah, do your thing. Focus on your future. He'll come. You ain't gotta worry. Loveship, yes, this is the Loveship. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being to the most electrifying TikToker in TikTok entertainment. And the most electrifying TikTok live of all time. The Loveship. At night. Nick, hello. Bolivia Chica, thanks for the likes. Queen D5, hello. Hello, Ali Cyrus. Steven, welcome. Tesla, Chanel, hello. Why is the Loveship so quiet? There you go. That was louder. What snacks are there in this Loveship? Right now, just me. We do need more snacks, for sure. What's the Loveship thing? Don, hello. Tesla, how are you? Courtly, welcome. Nicole Martin, hi. I'm Sarah. I can tell that you're new here. Just stick around, Sarah. It'll all come together for you. I promise. You wish you were better? What do you mean? What's wrong? Hello, Vaughn. How's your Saturday been? You don't know now what the Loveship is, but you will. You will know by the end of this live. Mari, hello. I have a hair or a string in my mouth. I got it. Israel, welcome. Julia, and thanks for likes. Good 8 Thai food tonight? What'd you have? Hello, Angelica. Thanks for the like, show. Cassie Marie, hello. Why do men treat me like doo-doo? What do you mean? How are men treating you? Angelica. Boyfriend and I broke up. I want to get back together, but mistakes were made, and he said he needs time. What mistakes were made, if you want to talk about it? I set boundaries, and they become triggered. What are your boundaries that you're setting? Leanne, hello. Give me an example of a couple of your boundaries that trigger guys in your experience, Angelica. We'll pick them apart. We'll pick everything apart. We'll see what's going on. Where am I from? I'm from Ohio. Where are you from, Diane? Hey, you. BK, hello. Irish, welcome. Update in the Coke-soaked M&Ms. No hard candy shell, just the middle. Lassie, hello. What's going on in here? Jewel RN, welcome to the Loveship. I'm Supercon from Supercon TikTok. TikTok's #1 dating TikToker. Thanks for being here. Thanks for likes, everybody. Yes, Diane, I am. Thanks for the like, show. Tell me with some of your boundaries that are making guys treat you like crap. Just got out of the shower. Ken is TikTok's boyfriend also. I am TikTok's boyfriend. I keep forgetting that. But yes, I'm TikTok's boyfriend. Hello. Thanks for being here. Click the follow button if you're new. Click the star, become a Love Ranger if you're new. It's only one Lunchable a month and you'll get love next to your name just like Vaughn. And you'll get to use cute emotes. This is cute and Brunch Daddy. And I'll follow you back. And you get a Love Ranger color live in front of everybody. Thank you, Elise. Thank you for the love. User 68, hello. Dan, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, Cowboy Ken's my favorite. Well, bless your heart. Maybe one of these days I'll have Cowboy Ken host the Loveship. For sure, maybe the Galaxy Love. I don't know yet. We'll see what I can do. Lucas, hello. Thank you so much for the roses, Lassie Ranger. I was upset, by the way. He would get mad at me about things. I suffer from trauma from the past. What would he get upset about? And how would he handle it? And in which way was he triggering you? A lot going on here. Tesla and Angelica. Let's solve your issues tonight. Let's see what's going on. Let's dissect everything. One question, am I actually not late tonight? You're not late tonight. We just started. This will be an earlier, like I'll get off of here probably around like 11:20 tonight. Hello, Sarah. So I'm going to be getting off earlier than usual, but still an hour. I'm just ready to climb in bed tonight. Hello, too. So I went on earlier. I started early today. Sarah, how have you been? You miss me? We'll get better aim, Sarah. Sarah, what have you been up to? How's your pre-Easter been? Maddie, hello. Elise, thank you for the likes. Finally, I was feeling bad for being late all week. It's okay. I don't really know how to cook, and he would get upset every time I mess up the food and would yell. Well, that sounds toxic as fuck, Tesla. You're doing your best. You're trying. You're trying to cook, and we love it. We love a girl who at least tries. You ain't got to be Chef Boyardee, you know? You ain't got to be Chef Ramsay. You just got to try. I appreciate your trying. He sounds like the problem, Tesla. Easter plans? I don't have any Easter plans right now. What about you, Bolivia? And just well, how's your Easter Eve? Wonderful. What do my feet smell like? Like feet? Your phone vibrated, sorry. That was my alarm. Telling me to go live, but here I am. I'm already here. SKA Joe, hello. Just gonna be with the family. Same. The family is very tiny. Nothing crazy. Nothing wild. Thanks for likes, everybody. Michael, hi. Can you do an evil mwahahaha? For like $50 to the Cash App, I'll do an evil laugh. King Kevin, hello. I may have to shell less M&Ms shell less M&Ms are interesting. I mean, they sound good. How about $20 for an evil laugh? Let's meet in the middle. $30. I'll do an evil laugh. And getting mad and yelling triggers my trauma from the past. I mean, Tesla, he should not be getting mad and yelling at you because you don't know how to cook. That's some bullshit. You're not his servant. You're not a maid, Tesla. You're not a hired chef. Raekwon, hi. I don't think Ken can do an evil laugh. Oh, you don't think I can do an evil laugh? There's only one way to find out. $30 to the Cash App. Fine. Great advice always. Thank you. Thank you so much, Amy. Oat 1840, hello. Leave that man. If you let him, you'll find someone that will love you. If you left him. Yeah, you're trying. You tried your best to cook. And he shouldn't be yelling at you because you're burning things. Kyle, hello. My mom couldn't cook either. And look at me now. Now I survived for one. For two, I learned how to cook. BCar48, welcome. Can't blame me for trying to get you to try portobello. Me wrong? Listen to patterns. They will repeat themselves over and over. Facts. Prove you wrong about portobellos? Oh, you want me to pour Coca-Cola on M&Ms? Let the Coca-Cola dissolve the hard candy shell and then eat it? Wilson, thanks for the follow. Oh, my evil laugh. Why does he reply immediately but it never initiates first? He's just not that into you yet. Give him some time. Let it build up. It's probably the beginning stages. He's not like super excited about you, but he likes you enough to respond quickly. Just give him some time. He'll get there. It's not a red flag yet. I never said my English was good. Am I lagging for anybody else or just Amy? Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too, Tina. You're a very attractive man. Well, thank you. Top 4. I appreciate it. My ex that's blocked on everything showed up at my house yesterday. Well, how was that, Sarah? Did you have a good Friday with your ex? Juan Jose, hello. Sarah, you should become a Love Ranger. You should click the star, become a Love Ranger, Sarah. I wasn't home, but now I'm thinking of setting up Home Alone traps. Sounds like a Lifetime movie. Paradise Lost. Do you think it's possible to find the right person at the wrong time? Yes and no. Like, here's the thing. I've definitely met somebody who was a great woman. She needed time to heal, but she wanted like a definite 6 month, like she needs 6 months to heal. But at the same time, I'm like, if I met my person, I would work through my shit with them, you know? I wouldn't tell them, hey, wait for me for 6 fucking months if they were really my person, you know? So, like, I'm iffy about it. I'm iffy about right person, wrong time. I feel like if it's the right person, they're going to make it the right time. No matter what. They're going to figure it out. They're not going to make excuses. So that's how I feel. Victoria, hello. If you meet your soulmate, you make yourself ready. Facts. That's how I feel currently, Sarah. Is that if you were my person, like, we would figure it out. That doesn't mean jump right into a relationship, but we figure it out. We figure out how to do this. That's fair for both of us. I met my person who was in Afghanistan. Not sure travel was an option. Hi, Ken. How have you been? I've been great. Joy Suki, how are you? Christy, hi. Thank you for the follow. Tima, hello. Sheila Howard 12, welcome. Asked because we are both healing from exes. I wonder if we should figure it out together or on our own. I feel like you need to heal relationship wounds in a relationship if you want to heal fully. You can heal most of them. Like, there are a bunch of relationship wounds that you need to learn to heal on yourself. For example, if you're avoidant, you need to learn to trust. But you can only learn to trust if you have somebody to trust. And if you're an anxious person, you need to be fine on your own. But being fine on your own also entails being fine on your own when your person's gone. You need a person to be gone to be fine on your own fully. You know, like, you can work on the self-love while you're single. You can find activities and hobbies to do on your own while you're single that you carry into the relationship. So when your partner's out with their friends or whatever, you have that thing to do and you're not preoccupied on them in the relationship. But, you know, sparring is just sparring. If you're not a boxer until you get into a ring and it's a competition, you know, like, you can drill all you want and think you're ready to box, but you're not a boxer until you get in there and knock somebody out. And that's how I feel about relationship trauma. Like, you can heal some wounds in therapy on your own, but you gotta get in the fire. You gotta dance with the flame if you want to fully heal. Thank you so much for the turkey, Joy. Watching you from Indonesia, hello. Like, you really need to know your relationship triggers for sure. If you don't have those figured out, thank you for the finger hearts. Clarissa, you're not ready for a relationship until you know what triggers you, understand why it triggers you, how you can prevent the triggering, how you can set boundaries around it, how you can compromise around those triggers. That's super important if you have trauma. Michael Bublé has nothing on you, handsome. Well, thank you. You're a hottie. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. If you can't be alone and happy being alone, you'll never truly be happy in life. Me and my man worked on ours together, and we can never be happier, like getting happy. Exactly. It's so wonderful when you can give somebody the gift of peace and calmness. When you can help somebody who's been through trauma finally trust and feel loved and feel okay in life. You can give somebody that gift if you yourself have worked on your shit and you're more secure. But you're not going to know that you're healed until you're in the dance, you know? You're so handsome, thanks. Deanna, hi. My hair is metallic brown. I love the beard, thank you. Try by fire, hi. Brenda, welcome. Redboard 1777, hi. What is metallic brown? My hair color. I never trusted after my ex, but this one, we worked together on it, and I do trust him. Exactly. You can accelerate healing with your partner if you're a healthy person. If you're a healthy person, you can encourage your partner to be healthy. And if you're two unhealthy people and both of you are working on being healthy and understand like, hey, neither one of us are healthy, but we're working on our shit, and you know, we got to make a pact and be able to communicate and point out like, hey, that's a little unhealthy. You're triggering me. And be able to work through that shit. And that's fine. But you can't force anybody to change. You can only change yourself. So work on yourself, become the secure person yourself. Become the person that you want to date. And the kind of person you are is going to encourage your person to step up and be that as well. And if they don't, you're not going to put up with their bullshit. Because that's another thing about being a healthy person. When somebody acts up, when somebody is being toxic, you call them out on their shit. And if they refuse to see how they're acting up, you leave them. You give them an ultimatum, and you're okay to leave because you're fine on your own. You learn to love yourself. You learn to be happy on your own. To the person's point earlier, learning how to be okay on your own and learning how to be happy on your own. That's important. So you can leave when people are on their bullshit. Because healthy people don't put up with bullshit. Healthy people don't put up with the partner who screams at you for blowing up their phone while they're out. Healthy people don't put up with that shit. Like, oh, I'm blowing up your phone because I want to know what fucking time you're going to be home. You said you were going to be home around 11. It's 2 a.m. and I'm blowing up your phone because you haven't communicated to me why you're late, why you're not on your way home yet, what's going on. I haven't heard from you for 4 hours and I'm blowing up your phone. Pardon me. We don't put up with that shit. We don't put up with that toxic shit. First time I hear that for a hair color. Have a good weekend. You too, Joy. Amanda, hello. How are you, Amanda? Sarah, hi. Facts. You don't need to call them on their shit. It does work. Yeah, you do need to call them on their shit. And if you call a healthy person on their shit, they're gonna be like, damn, you're right. I have been this or that. Or if they disagree, you can have a healthy conversation about it. You know, if you ever feel like I can't bring up something to my partner because they're going to leave me, you're probably in an unhealthy relationship. You're probably in a toxic relationship where you're too afraid to bring things up, where you can't communicate to them because they're going to leave. They're going to leave if I bring this up. What kind of partner is that? Happy Easter to you too, Elise. Rough couple days dealing with people in life that you're talking about right now. I'm sorry that you're going through what I'm talking about right now. I showed my mom when you put me in time out together, and she said you should have done it longer. Amy, shout out to your mom. I love your mom already. Sarah, hello. Your mom is right. I should have timed both of you out longer. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Andre, welcome. But you just never want to be in a relationship where you feel like you're walking on eggshells, where you feel like you can't bring anything up because if you do, they're going to leave you. She also said that a duck on a leash on the wing wouldn't work. No, it wouldn't work. Exactly. Hello, user 6K. How are you? She's too old for you, though. There's no such thing as too old for me. Amanda, I hope things get better for you. I hope things start looking up for you. Hurricane, hello. Hello, Strawberry. I'm dealing with some things with people about what you're talking about. Both of you? There's so many people dealing with people's bullshit. So, Sarah, what's going on if you want to talk about it? I can help you solve. You got problems, yo, I'll solve them. How are you, Strawberry? How have you been? Because I've got the answers. You might not like the answers, but the answers are the answers and they're facts. And how you handle that shit. Dr. Smiles, hello. Unfortunately, sometimes the answer is step up or I'm gone. You know? Cat Whisperer, hello. We can't be in relationships where we're constantly afraid of abandonment. I'm doing delightful. It's been a fun few days. How about yourself? I'm glad that you're doing well, Strawberry. I'm also very delightful. I've called him several times out about things, yet he gives me an ultimatum. Well, Sarah, you just flip it on. I'm like, no. We're in a relationship. This is a partnership. We communicate to each other. If we're running late, we communicate that. If we're not going to be home when we said we're going to be home, we're going to communicate what's going on when we notice that we're late. And if you can't handle that, I'm gonna go find a man who knows how to communicate. Who's a big boy. I'm gonna go find a big boy who can communicate. You don't have to belittle him. But I need a partner who can communicate when they're running late. Otherwise, I have anxiety, and that's not fun for me. It's not fun for me to have anxiety. So communicate or I'm out. KG, hello. Like, don't let that boy walk all over you, Sarah, because he will walk all over you for your entire relationship. Like, I know his type. He will walk all over you forever. He will emotionally abuse you forever. Set the boundary now. All the discussion starts with him saying that I didn't say anything to him yesterday. What you mean? Happy girl, hello. Jennifer, hi. Kayla, thank you so much for the follow. Patrick, hi. Hello. And then says any excuse. So Sarah, give me the full context. What is he talking about not saying anything yesterday when it comes to him staying out late? I'm always afraid of abandonment. I manage it with what I learn in therapy, but the fear is always there. And that fear of abandonment is going to stop you from setting healthy boundaries, and it's going to stop you from communicating your pain. But that's something you need to do. I understand you have BPD and it's not that simple. it's not that simple to be okay alone. I get it. Hopefully your therapist is helping you with boundary setting and being okay to walk away when somebody doesn't care if they're hurting you. Like it's so easy for somebody with an anxious attachment style to love everybody but themselves. You know, we will give our love to everybody, but we forget to give it to ourselves. That's the biggest issue with an anxious attachment style. I basically didn't say goodnight to him yesterday because I was tired and exhausted from work. Hey, Sarah, respectfully, you know that you're tired and exhausted and you're climbing into bed, say goodnight. Let's go hello. There's a big spider. I'll see it. How are you, Patrick? I'm so glad we're talking about this. I was just talking about some tips on being securely attached. At least hello. Yeah, so becoming securely attached, it really is about doing your opposite, you know, just becoming more balanced. And then it becomes a mindset thing. Like anxious attachment, the secret to being secure when you're anxious is self-love. Like as simple as that is self-love. And it sounds cliche, but it is. Amanda, thanks for the follow. It's not like I want to ignore my main mistake. Yeah, well, Sarah, like in a situation like that, you're like, look, you're right. I knew I was feeling tired. I knew I was feeling exhausted. I should have just texted you goodnight, and I didn't, and I'm sorry. And in the future, I will text you goodnight as I'm climbing into bed. Because that's a very easy fix. Unless you're texting and you just pass out mid-text. That happens as well. Heaven Angel, thank you so much for the follow. There's also issue of forcing an interaction and communication style on another person. Yeah, so that just comes to boundaries and what you're okay with. You know, this is what I want, and if that's not what you want to do, we're not going to be in a relationship. You know, you're not forced to date anybody, and they're not forced to date you. If certain things make you comfortable and certain things don't make you uncomfortable, you're not a controlling person for saying, I don't want to date a person who does this. It's as simple as that. I don't want to date a person who can't tell me when they're running late. I don't want to date a person who said they're going to be home at 11 and it's 1 a.m. and I haven't heard from them. I don't want to date that person. So you either become the person who communicates those things or we're done. Like it's easy. Culinary 21, hello. G Dog L, hi. And Fam 247, welcome. Exactly. If you want to date someone who you knew was like that, you can't expect a different one. See, that's also bullshit because we're single before we're in a relationship. You know? Like, that is the worst excuse ever. Is like, you knew I was like this. You knew I was like this when you started talking to me. All right, you knew I was sleeping with other women. You knew I was dating other women. You knew I was doing this and doing that, so that I should continue while we're in a relationship. When you're in a relationship, you have a partner now. You communicate to partners. You don't live life as if you're single, but now you have a roommate that you can sleep with. And that's what avoidants do. They just have roommates that they sleep with now. Nothing changes about their behavior, and your behavior needs to change when you're in a relationship. Relationship behavior and single behavior should not be the same. They should not be the same. Sure, you're the same person with the same interests. Your interests aren't going to change. But you shouldn't be going to the club and shaking your ass when you're in a relationship. You shouldn't be going to the bars and hitting on girls when you're in a relationship. Certain behavior should change. When you're single, you don't have to tell anybody, hey, I know I said I was going to be home at 11 and it's 1 a.m. but this happened, so I'm not going to get home until 1 a.m. When you're single, you don't have to tell people that. But when you live with somebody, you need to update them that I'm running late, and this is why I'm running late. But we're different people when we're single versus relationships. Relationship, you should be able to communicate. Relationship, you should care that your partner feels secure, that your partner knows what's going on if plans have changed. His ultimatum was that he will ignore me if I don't answer him back in the future. Happy Easter, hello. Too often people go into relationships with a project mentality. You look left-handed. I'm mirrored right now. I'm right-handed. Why does a man intentionally make his girlfriend jealous? So toxic people will make you jealous to manipulate you and to control you. Toxic people like you to be jealous, so they'll use friends, they'll use family, they'll use opposite sex friends, they'll use co-workers, anybody to create a triangulation so that you don't feel good enough, so that you don't feel like you're enough. So you're off balance. That's all it is. It's just to make you feel off balance and insecure. Because if you're insecure, then they're in control. So it's not a man who makes you jealous. It's not a woman who makes you jealous. It's a toxic person who makes you jealous. A healthy person, they're going to be communicators. Good communicators. They're going to set boundaries with their friends of the opposite sex. They're going to include you in plans that don't include you. They're going to let you know about plans, even if you're not going. You know, they're going to let you know what's up. They're going to let you know what's going on, about what time they should be home, what time you should expect to hear from them. They're not going to be worried about, I want Ann Pham to wonder where I'm at all night. So I'm not going to text her. I'm not going to let her know what's going on. And then when she asks me, where were you? I'm like, I was at a friend's birthday party. It's no big deal. You're so crazy. You know, that's how they wrap you around their finger. They gaslight you. Agree, you're the best love advisor. Well, thank you, Princess. If you don't know. I appreciate it. I know I was wrong on that part for not saying goodnight to him yesterday. Corker isn't gonna change your... Should Joe Alwyn be... I don't know who Joe Alwyn is, since Taylor Swift dumped him. Taylor Swift dumped her boyfriend? Started using philosophy to exclusive rights. I don't understand it. Happy Easter to you too. Then starts calling me stupid or dumb because I wasn't comprehending. Hello. What is your opinion when a woman meets a man online? Is there no men available in my city? I mean, meet men wherever. Like somebody who lives in your city and somebody who lives in the next city, they're still humans. Like sure, you met them through technology. They're still human. Priscilla, hi. If they're robots, then you have to worry. So Taylor Swift is back on the market. Hello, Denise. Or you have creative who doesn't adhere to structure. Oh, Troy. Hello. Yeah, so I need somebody who adheres to structure. I need structure. I need stability in my life. So again, I just would not date somebody like that. It's like he's trying to teach me or something. So handsome tonight, thank you. It's day 16, Daddy. Day 16 of you call me Daddy. Nico, thank you. I appreciate it. Punishing them for being this... But I would never fall in love with a free spirit. Because that's not what I like. The quote-unquote free spirit is not attractive to me. It's a turn-off. The free spirit is no. That's not somebody I would date in the first place, personally. What are the lights? Link tree in the bio. Go to my Amazon store. Everything I use to live stream, the lights, the ring light, it's all there. What sign am I? I'm an asparagus. Like, I'm not a lover but leave her wild. I'm not into the wild girls. Wild girls are a no for me. I've had enough of those in my life. They don't end well. They're very selfish, self-centered. Not very, what's the word I'm looking for? If I gave you all the text, I don't know. What is he mostly upset with, Sarah? But it's like the opposite attracts. Relationship abuse predictor. I don't know. I feel like free spirit to me is avoidant attachment style. I think it's just a pretty way to say I have an avoidant attachment style, or I have a degree of some sort of cluster B. So I don't listen to authority. I don't want to be controlled. I want to do whatever I want. I want to sleep with who I want. I want to go to Coachella. I want to wear nothing but tassels, and I want to do my thing. Like, I feel like free spirit is just a pretty way to say I have a cluster B personality disorder, to be honest. And no thank you. Or I have a dismissive avoidant attachment style. You love my job typing, then it's boring and repetitive with tons of rules. Free spirit is a no-go. Nothing but tassels. Hey, it's been a minute since I've been in here. How are you? I'm great. AM 12 1602. How are you? Thank you for the likes, everybody. I don't know, maybe it's more he just called me. But what is he upset about exactly, Sarah? Because it's not okay for him to be calling you names like that. You know, it's not okay for him to be calling his partner dumb or stupid. Frankie, hello. Glinzarella, hi. I called him out for that. Yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay, Sarah. Well, what is his main issue with the relationship in general, you feel? Or are you two talking? I don't remember. Glinzarella, how are you? We're talking. Got you. How long have you two been talking? You're bored, Glinzarella? Well, thanks for being here. I'm concerned with out of 7 billion people. So, it's psychiatrists and therapists think that it's actually closer to 5% of people have a narcissistic personality disorder. And a combination of 5% people have borderline personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder, which is sociopathy. So 5 plus 5 is 10%. So 7 billion people, 700 million have a cluster B personality disorder. And what is it? 30% of the population have a dismissive avoidant attachment style. 30%. So 700 times, that's 2.1 billion people have a dismissive avoidant attachment style. They all go to Coachella. Like, it's a big number. Like, when you write out the number, it's big. 1 in 10 isn't rare. 1 in 10 people having cluster B personality disorder, especially the society we have now, especially in dating app culture, social media culture. Like, we're in a pandemic of narcissism. We just are. Like, 1 in 10 is not rare. Not rare at all. Do you do some things today for other persons? Every day. Every day. I'm not sure what he means by exclusive rights. I'm not sure what he means by exclusive rights either, Sarah. Is he trying to copyright you? No, all of us cluster Bs are terrible. I mean, everything's on a spectrum. I personally will not date a cluster B. I don't care how awful you are or not awful. For me personally, I've had my fair share and I'm out. I'm bowing out of that dance. Clinically not validated. Yeah, but narcissists don't go to therapy. You know, the only time a narcissist goes to therapy is if he loses everything or she loses everything and she has no other choice. And even then, some of them fool the therapist. And even still, if a narcissist goes to therapy, a lot of therapists don't even want to fucking deal with it. They don't want to diagnose you. You can come there with 9 traits and they just don't want to diagnose you. They don't want to deal with it. So I believe therapists and psychologists when they say it's probably closer to 5% have MPD. Like there's like narcissism just feels so common for it to not be 5%. Therapists are called therapists, psychologists, everybody. But yeah, therapists will. Some narcissists, they won't even take them on. They won't diagnose them. Doctors won't diagnose. Psychologists won't diagnose. They don't want to deal with you if you're a narcissist. They just throw up their hands. And that's why narcissism, they haven't really made much progress compared to borderline personality disorder. There's so much more progress with borderline personality disorder to the point where BPD can be healed, you know, with long enough therapy. Like certain borderline patients can be healed, which is awesome. And currently MPD cannot be. But therapists, psychologists are more comfortable working with BPD than they are MPD. But that took time because they didn't want to deal with BPD either until pretty recent. So we made some progress there, which is awesome. At least 12, 17. But I believe it. I believe 5% is probably accurate. BPD is the most misdiagnosed condition behind bipolar mental health. Yeah, a lot of the time BPD and bipolar is flip-flopped. Therapists don't want to deal with BPD either unless they specialize in it. Yeah, but it's much more common that they will versus 5-10 years ago. I go to therapy not because of any of this. Keep hoping my ex gets help because he is. Yeah, therapy is good even if you don't have any sort of personality disorders. Just to learn to set boundaries and communicate in relationships. It's an awesome thing for everybody. I've been fired by therapists before because of my diagnosis. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I get it. Like it's complicated. Like the entire cluster B is complicated, and some just feel like they're not capable, you know. So it's not that you're a bad person because you have BPD. You know, it's just that they don't feel like they're gonna be able to serve you. I just came face to face with my mortality. What happened? Most of the time, the patients had advanced social mood disorders and were treated for these. I don't know how to express what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, Sarah, that's such a weird thing for him to say. He wants exclusive rights to you. Psychotic disorder or some overwhelmed. Yeah, Sarah, you can send me some screenshots if you want to. Send me some screenshots on Instagram and I'll look at them. I probably won't get to them until Monday, and if I forget, remind me on Monday. But I'll look at them. Healing and ready to thrive. Hello. Thanks for the likes, Elise. It's not like I could say the 3 words to him. You look tired or sad. It's 11 p.m.
I'll be getting off of here in 9 more minutes. Hello, Alicia. Namfa, hello. Brain cancer, then Graves' disease, then adrenal insufficiency, and cystic fibrosis. Andrea, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Hello, my dear friend. Hello. Kimmy and Glitz, welcome. Chitty Mom, hi. Key and Social, welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Namfile BKK. Miss you. I'm right here. Chris Brunch, hello. Joe, welcome. Joanne, hi. Lost Girl, hello. Thanks for the like show. It's Jur, welcome. It's getting really confusing and screenshots will be a bit better. I got you, girl. Hello, Joanna. How are you? How tall are you? I'm 6'3" and a quarter. How's life been? Life has been good. How's life been for you, Joanna? Good morning from Thailand. Hello, Sunflower from Thailand. Thank you for the finger heart, Sunflower. I appreciate you so much. Gabby, hello. Have an angel, welcome. 5'10". Life is good. I'm glad life is good for you, Joanna. Smile, yes. Thank you for the likes, Elise. Hi from Peru. Hello. Kaza. Hey, Yas, thank you for the follow. Do you think people with BPD are worthy of a healthy relationship, or should everyone run from us? I think that everybody is worthy of love. I was in a relationship for a year with somebody diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, and she was extremely, extremely emotionally abusive to me. She has since had a child with somebody, and for that child's sake, I hope the best for her, you know? Like, I want her to be able to figure out relationships and go to therapy and be happy and healthy for her child, you know? So I would never be like, run, you know? Like, as long as she's getting help and working on herself and being healthy and going to therapy, go for it. You know, like, if you have BPD, you need to be in therapy. If you have narcissism, you need to be in therapy. Like, same thing about narcissism. There are a couple of TikTokers on here who are married and they're narcissists and their marriage is working. How toxic is that marriage behind the screen? Who knows? Who knows? But they go to therapy is the important part. So if you have a personality disorder, you need therapy if you want any chance of a healthy relationship. And you need to be self-aware. So being self-aware is a huge step for somebody who is BPD or a narcissist. Like, the first step is accountability and self-awareness and going to therapy and understanding that you're being triggered, understanding that your thoughts are coming from your personality disorder and they're not rational, they're not logical. But everybody's worthy of love. Me personally, I will not date somebody who has borderline personality disorder. I will not date anybody with ASPD or MPD either. I've been through it. I do not want to go through it again. Like, do I have the patience for it? Sure. But I feel like in the end, I'm gonna get thrown away. I'm gonna get used and thrown away. So I'm just not going to subject myself to that, because the person with the cluster B personality disorder has all the power. They're usually the one who gives up, unless the other person is tired of the abuse. The cluster B discards the person who is doing everything they can to make the relationship work. It's just never a good enough in that. Especially not without therapy. Am I an all Shia? I am an all Shia. So, thank you, Joanna. What do you think about long distance situationship? I feel like any situationship needs to not be a situationship as long as possible. Like there are some exceptions to the rule. Obviously, life happens in a situationship. It just happens sometimes. But if you live in the same city, like a situationship should not be longer than 1 month if you live in the same city. And if you're long distance, a situationship shouldn't be longer than 2-3 months. Like, figure it out. You don't need more than 2 to 3 months to figure out if you want to commit to somebody. Namfa, thank you so much for the follow. It may not be. They may be meeting each other's needs. The question is, are they hurting the others? Yes, I have to fight my brain all the time. And that's important, because even I have to fight my brain sometimes. Like we all go through that. So don't feel alone. You're diagnosed with BPD. Like, don't feel alone. Like you're the only person who has to fight their brain. Like, people without BPD, we have to fight our minds too. Like, our minds will try to sabotage us and overthink things. And we have to be like, that's not really rational. I've got a good person. And this story that my mind's trying to make up to protect me. I appreciate you for trying to protect me, but I know better. It's like the heart versus brain videos. Good night, Sarah. Thanks for being here. Mr. Mike, I am. Long distance is painful. It can be, so you got to figure it out as soon as possible. Mine was 8 months, and I walked out. Long distance out. Bettina, thanks for the follow. You're new here? Well, thanks for being here. What you doing here? We're talking about love and stuff. Good morning from the Philippines. Hi. A bouquet of flowers for a lovely person I give you. Thank you. I only know of one self-aware narcissist on TikTok. Accepts my health and stay. Some self-aware narcissists on TikTok. So there's Lee, Mental Healness. There is he's either the unnamed or unknown narcissist, something like that. Cluster B Milkshake. I think she's also borderline. I think she's a narcissist and borderline, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember his name. He's got red hair. There's a guy with red hair that goes live with Lee a lot. He's a self-aware narcissist as well. I do DBT therapy. It's specifically developed for BPD. As long as I do those skills, I'm good. Well, that's awesome, because, thankfully BPD can be cured. Just keep working on it, girl. And I'm proud of you. 2 years waiting to be able to be with him. I believe there is real love. I've seen people stick by their love after tragedy happens. I believe in it too. There's plenty of old people out there that made it work. Plenty of grandpas and grandmas still in love. Still giving each other shit. Lee Hammock is who I'm talking about. Yeah, Lee's videos are good. Really appreciate Lee for making the videos that he does. First time being on your live. Well, thank you for being here. Faith, thank you for the follow. Like, what I really appreciate about Lee is he gives the perspective, and he's very honest about his perspective. Like, sometimes he'll give perspectives that I didn't even know narcissists felt that way. And like, some of his stuff is like, oh, like that's interesting. That's how you think. That's how you feel about things. Carla, hello. Like, I wish I could think of a mind-blowing thing you said about narcissism off the top of my head, but I can't think of one right now. But there's a few of his videos where I'll be watching. I'm like, that's really interesting that you think that way. MS, thank you so much for the follow. I'm still young and semi-attractive, so maybe I'll find love. Like, it's cool to see inside of the mind of somebody with a cluster B personality disorder. They'll take their skull off and let you look in their brain. There's a self-aware sociopath on TikTok as well, and I can never remember her name. She's blonde, really blue eyes. Risley, thank you for the follow. Her videos are really interesting too. Chant, thanks for the follow. That's what I do with my BPD videos. It's from my own perspective and how I think. Yeah, like, she's really interesting too, because like her videos are all about how she manipulates people. Sandri, hello. You know, like, she just opens up about how she manipulates people in relationships and what's going through her mind as she's manipulating them. It's really interesting stuff. You're so cute. Thank you. I'm just talking about my cancer. Glinzarello, well, I appreciate you for talking about your experiences. Watching from South Africa, well, hello. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Everybody who's new here, click the follow button. Double tap the screen. Drop those corgis for your boy. Let's get 9 corgis shaking their ass in here. Parasara, hello. And become a Love Ranger. It's only 1 lunchable month. Click the star, and you'll get love next to your name. And you'll get to use cute emotes. It's cute in Brunch Chatty. And I'll follow you back. Amy, thank you so much for making that Love Ranger, that corgi shake its ass. And you get a Love Ranger color live in front of everybody. Click the star. I appreciate you so much. Greetings from Indonesia. Hello. Someone wanting to date someone who is at that stage in life. Case, thank you so much for the follow. Mexican Vibes, hello. Essie, hello, how are you doing? There's a corgi. Thanks for making that corgi shake its ass. I appreciate it so much. Y'all the best. Everybody who's dropping corgis, everybody who's a Love Ranger, just like Amy, I appreciate y'all. Y'all the best. Thanks for the likes, everybody. Shant501, hello. Elise, hi. Renuka, welcome. Ross, hello. Victor, welcome. Phoenix NYC, thanks for being here. I'm going to be going to bed soon. So thanks for being here, everybody. Click the follow button if you're new. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKenGaming. It's almost time for me to go to bed. So thank you for dropping the corgis. Y'all the best. Everybody who drops a corgi, I'm going to follow you back. Tayuna, hello. Chris Angel, hi. Good night, Heaven Angel. Mick McCoy, thank you for the follow. All right, I think I'm going to start wrapping up and go to bed. I love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being here. If you want the Slate or anything I use to live stream, Linktree in the bio, go to my Amazon store. If you want a phone call with me, if you want to FaceTime with me, Linktree is in the bio. Book a phone call, book a FaceTime. We can talk, just the two of us, about whatever you want to talk about. But good night, everybody. I love and appreciate you all so much. You're the best. And I love when we get to have heated debates about psychology and things that we think. Like, I enjoy the different perspectives and being challenged, and I appreciate it, and I love it. So my heart was trampled on and broken. Well, I'm sorry that your heart was trampled and broken, Sunflower. But good night, everybody. Y'all are the best. I'll see you either tomorrow night or on Monday. Good night. Maybe Monday. Maybe I'll see you Monday. We'll see. Good night, everybody. Enjoy your night.